in her last 4. So ready to go here in Lincoln. Northwestern will start it off. Serve from Gigi Navarrete. Nebraska goes outside right away to the freshman. And Harper Murray with the kill.
Kill by Harper, you can see how quickly she gets on the ball. That's a fast tempo by Merritt, and that allows her to get to it quickly.
Pushed outside, right down the line with a good swing from Maddie Chin. Just mentioned Maddie, she's the transfer out of Purdue, Notre Dame Prep High School. Her production over the last 5 has really improved, including a Big Ten high 11 kills that she had against Michigan. Libero back to serve, that's Ellie Stenson. Stenson out of Yorktown, Indiana. Good covered there by Stenson. Good run to the middle and the kill by Leilani Dodson. Dodson, one of the 2 middles that are both hitting over 350 or right at 350 for the Wildcats. Pass in tempo, Becca Alec over the block, finds deep corner.
Nice, Bergen finding Becca real quick there. I like it that we're getting our middles involved early. It's a great up by Lexi Rodriguez to start the play. Becca's able to hit high over and between the seam.
Harper Murray serves. Push right back. Not down by Chin. Another opportunity as they run the middle off the block and down off the hands of Alec. And Dodson once again. Dodson, her last 3 have been impressive as well. 20 kills over her last 3, including 15 against Indiana, 13 against Minnesota. It's actually 30 kills. Riley leaves it. Alec goes off the side of the block. Nebraska successful running the quick.
That's nice. I like that we're establishing the middles. I think that's really important, especially later in the set. You might have some balls you can't set the middle, so it's nice to get the block thinking about them right now.
There's Lexi Rodriguez. On the slide, Dodson off the top of the block. Outside, Allie Batenhorst. First swing, first kill for Batenhorst.
It's a nice high swing for Allie. I like that she went high and didn't try to pull it down. She gets stuck in the block sometimes, but she goes nice and high over there down the line. It's a tough ball for that middle back to get to.
Pushed outside. Tried to go down line, but the swing was wide from Julia Sangiacomo is wide. Yep, was not a touch. Checked there twice to make sure there wasn't a touch.
Well, the far line judge tried to call the touch and the up ref overruled it, so I didn't see one either, so I wasn't sure.
So Sangiacomo comes up with the kill. Other way, she did not. So there was not
They
a
called no
touch.
touch, yes.
I'm still confused on it. There is Sangiacomo with the tip, and that is down. So there is Sangiacomo's first kill, and she has been dynamite for Northwestern. She put together a stretch of matches, 33, 32 kills. When she's on, the Wildcats are on.
You can see on this court how the center of the court is wide open, and that's the responsibility of the defense to chase into that center, and Lexi tried. That's a tough ball to get, though, when we have 3 blockers up. There's a lot of court open right behind them.
Pushed outside, rolled off the top of the block on the swing by Avery Hernandez. Right back to Hernandez again. Beeson dug it one more time. Batenhorst from beyond the 10-footer. That falls. Nice block there by Dodson in the middle.
That was a nice move by Northwestern. They sealed over the net. They didn't reach up. That didn't give Allie Batenhorst a whole lot to tool on. So unfortunately for us, they got that one, but it was a nice move by Northwestern.
True double block there off of Dodson and off of Rousseau's hand.
Hit them both.
So Dodson now back to serve. One-on-one. Avery Hernandez with another kill.
She's been a big player for Northwestern this year as well. She came up big for them against Illinois. They went to her several balls in a row at the end of important sets. And so I think the Huskers are going to have their work cut out for them. Merritt there is trying to dig her alone down the line against Bergen being solo blocking. That's a tough ball.
Straight up. And Jackson with the dive, saved it, and Batenhorst put it away.
I think Andy Jackson is celebrating that point as much or more than anyone else.
And wide on the serve by Choboy. 7-7 here early on.
That's a nice try by Choboy, trying to go down that right side line in the back court for Northwestern. Makes it a tough angle for their passers, and then their setter has to take the ball over her shoulder, so it's intentional going down that line, but she just missed.
Overpass nearly, but Bergen Riley pulled it back over, tried to send it over. Not down. There's an overpass. Off the top of the block, and the kill for the Wildcats. They have the lead.
You can see Lexi chases this ball. She's there if it comes back on our side, but it rolled and fell off on their side, so she didn't have a shot at it. It's a nice tool by Northwestern's outside.
Rousseau, great size for a setter, 6'3", left-handed. And that's her 23rd ace of the season. There's Andy Jackson on the slide from behind the center. Beat the block right between them.
She did. She's so dynamic. It's so fun to watch her go up and just chase this ball, and she's so quick to the ball. It's tough to block and it's tough to defend.
Jackson leading the team, hitting .403 on the year. Averages just over 2 kills per set. Second in the conference in hitting percentage. We're just a freshman. I'd say that about a lot of these freshmen.
Yeah, there's a lot of, they're leading, they're the best on the team, and they're freshmen. It's crazy.
Kennedy Orr. Good quick run in the middle. Kennedy Hill, just a sophomore.
That's a nice set. When the middle runs wide from the setter like that, it causes a split in the block a lot of times, and that's what she's looking to exploit. And the next time they can run a quick ball to the outside and hopefully get that right side blocker leaning inside and then catch them late going to the outside. So it's very intentional the way they're running this offense right now.
Hill hitting right at 350 on the year. 588 over her last 3 matches. Tried the set over, but good coverage by the Wildcats. Into the block goes Harper Murray, and that's a big one by Kennedy Hill on that right side. Looks like maybe Maddie Chin was there with her.
It's a nice up by the libero, covering that big spot in the middle of the floor we were talking about earlier. Harper just needs to keep that ball high. She's pulling it down into the block.
Tough serve, but just long.
So close. I think you can see some relief on Harper's face that they did call that out.
Both teams hitting at great clips right now. Northwestern's hitting 357 early on. Nebraska 267. Off the top of the block, and another kill by Kennedy Hill.
That was a nice move by Becca. She got a pretty good touch, but Bergen reached up to try and touch it, not realizing Choboy was right behind her. I think she would have had that. It's tough. You can't see behind you.
Wow. Out of system, and Harper Murray Gets her feet underneath the ball and delivers.
She does a really nice job of getting to where that set is. A lot of times hitters go to a spot and then they have to long jump or broad jump to get to the ball. And she goes to where the ball is, and you can see the power that she gets into her hit because of that.
She's had a really terrific year, hitting .268 as a freshman, 3.3 kills per set. Early on, there was some concern about her serving. She's really bounced back over the course of the last 4 or 5 matches. She's second on the team now in aces with 21, really has improved from the service line this year.
She has, and a lot of times improvement like that isn't technical. A lot of times it's just mental. Sometimes you're thinking too much about not making an error or something else. And so I think a lot of it for her can just be mental, just letting go and trusting her serve. But you're right, she's been serving really well, as we say that, but she's been serving really well lately.
Yep.
Get some nice runs for the team when she can do that.
Really good outing from the service line against Penn State as well. In now is Drew Wright, a freshman for Northwestern, or first year as they call them at Northwestern. Erin Beeson right inside the block of San Giacomo.
I like that set choice by Bergen. She's getting pushed forward, and so she shoves the ball back, and that makes it harder for the middle to close, which leaves a split block for Merritt to hit through.
First swing of the match for Merritt Beeson. First kill. On the slide. Beeson wanted to go get it, and she
did. She pulled back, which was smart. She pulled back, but she was ready for it.
Right up by Riley there. Oh, good second touch. That was smart by Rousseau. That's that 6'3" size lefty.
And a lefty, yes. Yeah. A lot of setters are right-handed. It's tougher to do that, but with a left-handed setter, you can just throw in an attack like that, especially ball tight and close to the net. Our hitters are gonna, our front row blockers are gonna have to be aware of that because she does have the ability to hit.
Very aggressive, hits almost 300 on the year, averages a kill per set. So back and forth here early on in Lincoln between the Wildcats and the Huskers. Fourth Big Ten Player of the Week honor this year for Merritt Beeson this week.
She has been having a great season for the Huskers. It's been fun to watch because last year with Whitney announcing that she was leaving, kind of left the team in an unsure position. But she's really come in and played nice for the Huskers.
15-14, Nebraska on top. Merritt Beeson at the service line. Tough to handle there for Rousseau. She gets it out. Good pace though, out on the pin to Avery Hernandez.
Yeah, that was a nice serve. It got him a little bit out of system, but they still ran a pretty quick ball, even off a bump set, which is tough to do. She does a nice job hitting it off the outside blocker down the line.
Leilani Dodson now to serve. Transfer from BYU. A good second touch. A little tight to the net, about all she had, but executed well by Bergen Riley.
Yeah, smart play by Bergen. Just being really smart, knowing the blocker is going to be up there so she can't throw it straight down. She goes high and over. It's a great play.
Bergen averages just over a half kill per set. Good awareness there.
That was good blocking awareness by the Huskers. Yeah. The Northwestern player played it. I think it was out of bounds off the block.
Hernandez with
Sometimes
another
that
kill.
happens.
Avery Hernandez, double-digit kills in 10 of her last 12 matches, including a team-high 11 the last time they played Nebraska. She led Northwestern.
Yeah, she gave the Huskers some trouble, so they're going to try to shut her down tonight.
Hit .258 against Nebraska. Back row, Beeson. Looked great up. Action there by Lainey Choboy out of the back row. She saw that tip coming immediately. And then off the top of the block, Beeson with another kill.
Both teams, I think you're going to see tonight, do a pretty good job of pursuit into the middle of the court. You see their libero digs out to the side of the court, but brings the ball back in. And Merritt goes up and is able to swing high enough, and it's unchaseable for them.
Served by Kennedy Orr. Into the net, right on the tape. Rodriguez back in the back row. Good pass. In system, no touch. Point Northwestern. Tried high hands and just missed him.
That's a nice swing by Harper. Just missed by a little bit, but I'm so impressed by Lexi on that pass. That's a tough ball, and she makes it look so easy. She passes it right to where Bergen is waiting. They seem to be playing really calm and really loose. It's exactly how you want your team to respond in an environment like this, so he's got to be happy with how they've started out.
Big block in the middle. That's San Giacomo getting her hands on it. 6'5" San Giacomo up at the net. Triple block. Look at that.
Yeah, you can see they've got all three blockers crowded in. They're expecting that pipe, and I think on a play like that, Bergen could see the block better and go somewhere else just to spread them out more.
One of that last time out, the numbers were identical. Both teams, same number of attacks, same number of kills, same number of errors, same hitting percentage, but all of a sudden, Nebraska with back-to-back hitting errors, and Northwestern is now up 2017 here in set one at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. How about this?
It's crazy. Every team in the Big Ten is tough. They can all play on any given night, and Northwestern is showing that right now.
It is a 4-0 Wildcat run. Bump set out to Harper. She tours the block and got the kill.
Really smart play by Harper. She's pulled in on that set. She realizes that. She's not going for blood. She just sees the block and finds a way to use them. It's a great shot by Harper. She had an awesome dig earlier in that set and that play as well. San Giacomo about lit her up cross court, and she popped it right back up. That was a really nice up.
Good pass in system. San Giacomo off the block. It's a second kill for Julia San Giacomo.
She's a 6'5" senior, so she's got experience. She's got the height. Nebraska is going to have to stay disciplined up at the net to put a stop to her.
Graduate transfer out of Santa Clara. And the service error. You look at San Giacomo's numbers over the last, well, over a 5-match stretch before she really started having some injury issues. 33 kills, 16, 32, 27, 24. She was remarkable in that stretch.
She is. Those are big-time numbers. To be able to do that consistently is incredible.
Just off the tape. Feed San Giacomo again. She goes off the block and gets another kill. That's 3. And now the Wildcats up by 3 and 3 away from taking set 1. Right now, the Wildcats are siding out 73.7%. That is remarkable.
That's really high. That's really high for a team to side out that well. They're playing very well. Their outsides are hitting really well right now. Our right side and right front block is going to have to find a way to slow them down, not give up points off the outside of the block. It's another nice swing by Beck up there, too.
Out of the back row. Punched out by Rodriguez to keep it alive. Second try did not clear the net.
It's a nice up by Lex.
Last week at Jersey Mike's Arena in Rutgers, they had the largest crowd there ever of over 6,700.
I think I saw that Penn State as well was in attendance record when they played there on Friday.
There's Merritt Beeson outside with the kill, and when they need a kill, they're going to the Beast.
I'm going to start calling her Beastin. She's got such a nice high swing.
22 all. 3-0 Nebraska run. On the slide, Dodson off the block. Push back out, Beeson again. Out of system, they'll bump set to Beeson. Got the top of the block.
You can see Merritt has two different approaches on those two swings. The first swing, she realizes it's not an ideal ball. She's going in, being controlled, just playing a ball off the block for her teammates to go again. The second ball, she's going in and going after it. That's a really great play by Merritt, really smart recognition of it. Huskers are up 23-22. Important piece of the puzzle, and like you said, she doesn't get the recognition or even just the notice a lot of the time, so it's nice to be able to compliment her for the good work that she does.
San Giacomo with the kill down the line, evens it at 23 here in set one. Fourth kill early on for Julia San Giacomo.
I think all four of hers so far have been down the line. The Huskers need to get out to the pin and stop that line attack, make her find another shot, make her think about it at least, so she's got to change something up.
Now the serve by San Giacomo. Right down the line, Beeson. Right at the libero, Ellie Stenson gets the win.
She says, I can swing line too. Such a powerful swing.
Set point here in the first at 24-23. Tough serve. Boy, was that moving.
It was. I'm not sure how they got that up. They perfect passed that ball, but we could see from here the angle the ball just dove. Somehow they passed it really well.
Fantastic
nice swing.
Pass. Evens it at 24. Lauren Carter now into serve. Not into 24 here in the first. Batenhorst got the swing on that left pin, and Nebraska will have set point number 2 here in the first.
That's another really great high swing by Allie. I like it that they show trust in her, even though Krause's out right now, and so Allie's been doing a really nice job filling in for her, and I love the trust they show going to her in such an important moment.
Third kill for Batenhorst. And now Choboy into serve. Good kill there on the swing by Hernandez. Avery Hernandez puts it down, and we're back to even at 25.
They're running a really nice tempo. That setter was pulled up almost to the 10-foot line, and she's still pushing that speed out to the outside, which is making it tough for our block to close right now. It's a nice swing by Hernandez, closing it out.
Served by Rousseau. Good pass by Choboy. End system. Just long by Harper Murray. No touch.
A lot of the Huskers were looking over at the bench and showing in, but Coach Cook is holding off. The crowd is getting loud.
Back row, Beeson. Well, she just took a little bit off the hands of Kennedy Hill, and we are back to even at 26.
She did. She's really good at waiting to show that until the last second. And she caught the block reaching, just got a little tip off of it, and it was not a ball that the defense could chase down.
Kennedy Orr now to serve. Back row, block, and down. Becca Allen.
It's a great block by the Huskers, staying home and waiting and being patient, getting up and over with Becca reaching over to fill that hole. She can see San Giacomo trying to turn it. They probably have watched video and they know that's her tendency, and Becca says, you're not taking that tonight.
27-24, another set point. This is the third here in set one for Nebraska. Kennedy Orr to serve. In the middle, Alec got a block touch. Out of system, Choboy, Murray.
That'll do it. As long as there's no challenges on anything, that'll do it. Nice high swing by Harper again.
What? The last, what would be 5 matches if you include this, hit 381, 409, 426, and 475 against Rutgers. Hitting 430 over those last 4.
That's big time, and I think she got the block there. She and Becca teamed up for the out-of-system block.
And that was Beeson with the hand on it. Bergen Riley back to serve. Push straight back. goes off the top of the block on the swing by Chen. Murray pounds it into the block, the other way to Beeson. A whole shot, protects her own. They'll go the other way again. Right back to Harper Murray, off the block. Murray with the kill.
Another really smart shot by Harper to end that rally. A lot of back and forth there, both hitters taking a lot of swings, using the block, trying to get something to work, and she finds the middle still reaching.
Service error. Fourth on Nebraska, also 4 now on the Wildcats. Stenson out of serve. Tough serve right off the tape. And Beeson goes right at Stenson, who dug it. Nice swing by San Giacomo with the kill.
Stenson's been having a good year for Northwestern as well. She was named the Defensive Player of the Week back in September. She took over from Megan Meller, who had actually transferred from Nebraska. But she's been playing really well for them and holding them down for defense.
Alec off the block. Good up and back row by Rousseau. Still alive. Great back-to-back ups by Navarrete, and then the point, Nebraska. Wow.
And that was with an exclamation point.
Well, 2 great plays, though, by Navarrete in the back row. Gigi kept one up, kept it alive. That one just a little bit too close to the net, and good enough for Alec to put it away. Beeson tools the block.
Another great high swing. She's doing a really nice job seeing that block and staying high, not pulling it down into them.
Effectively off was the way to describe that.
Yeah, that wasn't a ball Becca could get a good swing at, but I like it that Bergen is trying to keep the middles involved, and she puts it high enough that Becca can at least do something with it. It's a great job by Becca getting up and being ready to attack as well.
Right down the line, San Giacomo again. She has 6 kills to lead Northwestern. 6 kills, 4 errors.
You can see in the replay, Merritt didn't give her a whole lot of line, but she's doing a great job turning around and finding it, so we're going to have to close that even more.
Good swing by Beeson.
I get the sense Merritt is finding her stride for this Nebraska team. Just the last couple of weeks of play, she's really seemed to settle in, and I think the connection is definitely there with Bergen. The Huskers are clicking tonight.
8 kills, hitting .500, another service error, that's 5 now. So going back to serve now for the Wildcats is San Giacomo. Graduate transfer from Santa Clara, first team all West Coast Conference. Great addition to this Northwestern team, especially after losing Timmy Thomas-Alara. Great slide there in the kill by Andy Jackson.
It's a nice quick tempo set. Andy goes right up off Bergen's shoulder, and she's able to turn that ball between the hole and the block. The left side was trying to go out and was late coming back in.
It's a pretty good bump set after that pin from over the head, and not a bad swing, just a bit wide for Hernandez.
Yeah, that's a really good aggressive swing by Hernandez. It's a tough angle to hit, and she just missed by a little bit. That was a nice serve by Merritt, though.
Dodson off the block. Dodson again. That is wide. No touch. Point Nebraska.
The Husker block, and especially Andy, is doing a good job staying focused on where the setter is and knowing when she's in the front row. And really impressive again for such a young team to be able to do that.
Pulled out the reverse sweep. 25-20, 25-18, 15-12 in the fifth. 15-13 in the fifth. Nebraska on a 4-0 run on the serve of Merritt Beeson. She leads the team in aces. Another tough serve, puts him out of system. Into the triple block. Out of the double. Into the net called on Nebraska. That ends the 4-0 run.
It's a nice run by Nebraska, and it's helped a lot by tough serving. That allows your serving can dictate what the opponent can do on offense, which makes it narrow down their options.
Allie Batenhorst from the left pin. Batenhorst having a nice match. That's her 4th kill on 8 swings. She's hitting above 300. 375 with just 1 error. Here's Choboy to serve. Nice push right off the block by Hernandez.
Again, another really smart shot by Hernandez. Both of their outsides, I think, are doing a really nice job seeing the block and seeing what's open. They've been smart right now with their swings.
7 kills for Hernandez, hitting .462. Alexa Rousseau now to serve. On the slide. Really hard to stop Andy Jackson from behind the setter.
Really hard, which is why passing is so important. We get a good pass. When the Huskers get a good pass like that, they're able to run an in-system ball to the middle, and it makes Andy virtually unstoppable.
Well, 4 swings, 4 kills for Andy Jackson. She's batting 1,000. Nebraska in this set, 533. Huskers' highest hitting percentage of the year came against Northwestern the first time these two teams played. Huskers hit .395 back on October 18th in Evanston. That was a sweep, 15, 16, and 21. Into the double block, that's Alec and Murray shutting down Chin.
Murray did a nice job of setting that block up inside. That set did not get back to the pin, and she stayed in. She didn't float all the way out to the pin, which allowed Becca to close it up, and there was nowhere to go with that ball.
Good run in the middle. Ran the quick, and the kill by Kennedy Hill. Kennedy Hill hitting at a high clip as well. That's her 3rd kill on 5 swings.
She does a good job getting up quick as well, and you can see Beeson's trying to reach in here, but she's just a little bit late, and that creates a seam, and Hill is able to exploit that.
Right back with a quick, but that time Becca Alec is wide.
I think that ball was just underset just a little. It looked like Becca was kind of pulling her shoulder down, trying to reach that. Next time, I think she'll make a better decision. Keep that ball in play when you can't take a big swing.
A quick middle. Middles are doing well for the Wildcats. That's Lalani Dodson with another one.
That's 3 points in a row now for Northwestern. And I think what they're doing really well is when they have a good pass, they're using their middles. And right now our block, the Husker block, is not able to get fully in front of them because they run with such speed to the outside.
4 kills for Dodson. Tipped right into the middle. San Giacomo with another kill. She has 7. And timeout taken by Nebraska.
I think there's a bit of a miscommunication there. I think Merritt had come so far.
Because right now, Lexi Rodriguez is 2 digs away from creeping above Danny Busboom Kelly. Good, one-handed up, and then the tip. What a play defensively for the Wildcats.
Such great hustle by Northwestern. It's a nice swing by Merritt, but their middle back gets a nice touch up on that, and San Giacomo is ready to go at the net. It's a quick turnaround.
Really impressed with what Navarrette's done in the back row. Just a freshman or first year. It is a 5-0 run for the Wildcats. Good hustle by Choboy. Harper Murray got the touch and the kill.
Nice high swing by Harper. She goes high off the block and it lands so deep in the court. It's a great swing.
Into the block on the swing by Chen. Point Nebraska. 4 hits called, and we're going to get a challenge by Northwestern. Harper Murray back to serve again. Good pace. Right at Rodriguez on the swing by San Giacomo. 9 now for San Giacomo. Tip back. Dodson got the hand on it.
She was waiting. It was a nice idea by Becca to try to do something with it, but she's got to go around the block.
Knotted at 14.
Nice hang time by Dodson.
Crowd trying to get into it here at the Devaney Sports Center. Upside outside, San Giacomo into the block.
Nice close by Becca. Way to reach over. Way to stop that roll by Northwestern.
4 blocks by the Huskers. Becca Alec has had a hand in all 4. Off the top of the block. Tip. Great up. Good hustle by Stinson. And then Nebraska called for being in the net.
I'm not sure if the sets are dying inside unintentionally, but I feel like the Huskers right now are tipping and roll shotting a lot, and we need to see some firepower. We need to see them go after it and start hitting the ball, because right now Northwestern is reading the tip and chasing it down very consistently.
Jackson solo blocked by Dodson.
You can see from the end line here, Dodson just goes straight up and reaches over in Andy Jackson's wrist away angle. It's a great blocking move by Dodson.
Good run here by the Wildcats. They've taken the lead. And then the swing is wide, no touch. 2-point advantage for the Cats.
Huskers take a little bit of an extended huddle there between points, and I think they're all telling each other we need to settle down. Just get your heads back on straight. Let's get this next point.
5 service errors on Northwestern. That ended a 10-2 Northwestern run. Good swing again. There's Hernandez with the kill. Hernandez now with 9. Ties for the team lead for Northwestern. San Giacomo also with 9.
And Rousseau doing such a nice job there, keeping the tempo, even as she's running across the court, coming up close to Hernandez. She keeps the tempo, and that speed allows the hitter to accelerate to the ball.
On the slide. Jackson's blocked right back into her.
Nice
Northwestern
block.
now out blocking Nebraska 5-4.
It's another nice block move. Andy just got caught up in the way of it.
3-point lead once again late here for the Wildcats. Untimely service error.
They've had a few service errors, either stopping a run that they're making or at a really convenient time for the Huskers. And I think that's kept the Huskers in this set. But the Huskers need to capitalize on it as well now.
From the back row, San Giacomo. No touch, and that is wide. Nebraska back to within 1. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining. Was there a touch? No, long. Looked like she was firing at high hands and just missed.
I agree. I think that's what she was going for, but the Huskers did a good job staying disciplined, so they were fingers there to be hit off of. Hernandez is just a sophomore, but she's had a really phenomenal season this year for Northwestern, and she's come in, like you said, she's not playing intimidated, as well as San Giacomo. She's a senior, but yeah. Northwestern has done a nice job of staying composed tonight.
Tough serve by Choboy. That pulls Rousseau off the net. But still, nice job. Got it outside to Avery Hernandez, who is now in double digits with kills. She has 10.
It's another good high swing by Hernandez. She puts some heat on that ball and hits a high, long cross court. It's a tough ball to defend.
See those little round marks on the shoulders? That's cupping, right? So
yeah, it's a therapy that they do. It uses suction. When we did it on teams I played on in Europe, they would actually light a lighter inside of a glass cup, and they'd have oil in it to start it on fire a little bit, and then they'd blow it out and stick it on.
Wow.
But now they have suction tools where it actually just sucks it out with like a syringe, and it's supposed to help pull out the tension in muscles or joints, that kind of stuff. But I've noticed a lot of, yes, you can see there another, a lot of the Northwestern players have it, so they apparently enjoy the cupping.
Right in the middle, not quite over the net.
Dodson didn't quite connect with their setter on that one. And I think it was good for the Huskers because there was a hole in the block again. If they would have connected, I think she would have gotten the kill.
Wide point, Nebraska.
An unusual error for Hernandez. She hasn't hit many out tonight.
Daisy Bosinger back to serve for Nebraska. Her sister, freshman setter for the Norris Titans, is playing on this court just this weekend. For the state championship. Off the top of the block, good shot. Harper with the kill. 4-0 Nebraska run.
You can see how high Harper hits this ball. It goes right off the top of the block. And again, deep cross court. That's that tough to defend ball. It's a great swing.
And the kill for the Wildcats. That ends that 4-0 run. Aggressive swing by Maddie Chin, her second kill. And Hernandez now back to serve. Ace serve right on that back line by Avery Hernandez, her 12th ace of the season. Second here in this match for Northwestern. And timeout taken by John Cook. And extra points at 28-26. And here in this set, they were down 19-16. Went on a 3-0 run, and now Northwestern on a 2-0 run. We'll see if that trend of late set heroics from Nebraska continues. Tough serve by Hernandez, in system, out to Murray, off the block. Good block touch there by Chen. Good block touch for the Huskers as well. They tried to go over the top of the center. Herman Riley, then right back. Bump set. Murray pulled back inside, took a swing. Off the block and a good kill by San Giacomo. And we're knotted at 23.
That was another really nice high swing by San Giacomo. She sees the court so well. She's 6'5", so she's got a few inches on the right front block for the Huskers. But she sees the court so well. It's a nice high swing by her. Harper had a really nice swing on the out-of-system ball in that play as well.
Both teams out of timeouts, so we're playing until we have a winner here in the second. Back row, Beeson into the block. Big swing, and Northwestern has a set point here in the second. It is a 4-0 Wildcat run.
This game tonight, but especially this set, has been a lot of runs back and forth for both teams.
Hernandez serves. Boy, just up. And then off the block and into the antenna. Harper Murray gets the kill, but boy, was that close. What an up by Choboy there.
That was incredible. That serve was one of the toughest we've seen tonight, and she somehow managed to get under it. Not only get under it, but she gave Bergen a perfect pass to set off of that, too.
Lady Choboy is 98.4% on serve receive this year. That's even better than Lexi Rodriguez. I mean, she's been fantastic.
She has been really solid for the Huskers passing.
24 all. Off the top of the block, opportunity here for Nebraska. Harper Murray with the tip. San Giacomo. Great up by Rodriguez, but put down on the overpass by Kennedy Hill. And another set point upcoming for the Wildcats.
See Lexi laying out to get this ball up. Just goes a little bit too far over the net. Becca tries to make an assist block move there. Couldn't quite get there in time.
Beeson into the block. And Northwestern has taken set number 2 in Lincoln. Both have gone extra points. And we are from Bloomington, Illinois. Just a sophomore. Outside to Murray. And Harper Murray has the first kill of set number 3.
Nice swing by Harper Murray. That's a quick side out for the Huskers. That's the kind of start they're looking for. As much as I feel like we've been saying San Giacomo's name tonight, she actually isn't doing that well from. She's only hitting 167. She's had 6 errors. The Huskers can keep slowing her down and then get some more touches or slow down at least a little bit on Avery Hernandez. They'll see a lot more success.
Becca Alec right up with Kennedy Hill and got the solo stuff. That is now 5 blocks for Nebraska. Becca Alec has had a hand in all 5. 7 blocks for the Wildcats. They lead the Huskers in blocks. Run the middle again. That time right through the block. Great angle there by Harper Murray inside the block and the kill.
Again, does a really nice job getting her feet to that set. It's a little bit inside, but she jumps to the ball with her approach so she can go straight up, and she sees the block coming out and is able to cut it right back inside of them.
rotation called on the Wildcats. Maddie Chin and Rousseau look like we're switched up. Back in the proper rotation now. Pushed outside, San Giacomo pushes it over. Great up by Alec, out to Beeson. Overpass. Right back in Murray's face. And Beeson is a solo touch from San Giacomo. Great dig, and that's a record setter. And the swing, there was a touch. It'll be a point for Murray.
You can see the pursuit by Becca Alec here on this play. That's so fun to see a middle who doesn't give up on the play when she's out of the blocking move.
And then great set.
And she steps right in and does the setting as well.
And there was a touch call, and now we have a challenge on the Western. Good challenge for Shane Davis. So it was a 4-0 run to open up the third, but again on that last play, Lexi Rodriguez passes Danny Busboom on the all-time digs list for Nebraska. She's now 8th all-time, and there's a look. Hannah Worth is up next. There's another look at it.
The fact that she's that high up and she's only a junior.
Yeah.
That's a tribute to how good of a player she is. How well she reads the game and puts herself in the right position.
Started as a freshman at libero for Nebraska. She'll be chasing JWO before it's all over. Pulled back inside, and the swing is just wide by Maddie Chin.
It's a nice aggressive move by Maddie Chin there to get a swing on that ball. She just missed a little bit wide, but she stepped to it, got a good swing on it.
Batenhorst got a block touch. And just in on the kill by San Giacomo.
Well, we talked earlier, she was getting all her kills down the line. They adjusted, and now she's hitting cross court. So she's showing she's able to do both. Our defense will, the Huskers defense will fill in around that.
Off the block, that's a solo by Julia San Giacomo.
Allie Batenhorst has been doing a nice job receiving these last few points. They've been going after with a serve, but she's handled it really well. She's putting Bergen in a good position to set some nice balls, and she gets a ball to Merritt there. Merritt makes a nice swing high off the block that time.
On the slide, there's Dodson. Dodson again on the slide. Keeping it alive. Great job by the Wildcats to pull that out of the net. Beeson has to redirect. Just a great set out to Beeson.
Yeah, the ball that Harper Murray played up is a little tight.
Yep.
Bergen had a little bit of trouble getting a set off of it. Merritt just had to keep it in play. It's a tough ball.
Western just battling. You got to be impressed with the fight from the Cats.
Yeah, they're playing really well. They're staying calm. It's not a fun environment to play in when 9,000 people are not cheering for you, but they're doing a really nice job. They're sticking with their game plan really well.
Batenhorst off the block. 5 kills for Allie Batenhorst. She's sitting above 350. Actually hitting right at 400. 5 kills on 10 swings, just 1 error. A little tight. Free ball on the slide. Andy Jackson.
Nice pass by Lexi to start that play. She gives Bergen a really perfect pass, and that allows her to set Andy a really nice ball. Andy has a nice high swing on it again.
Another tough serve. They are targeting Drew Wright in that back row, and that's a Wildcat point. Rousseau.
Rousseau's done a good job tonight of choosing when to be aggressive in attack on the second ball over. That's helped Northwestern. I think there's only been one that the Huskers have been ready for it. It's a nice decision by her again there.
Slide again. That time outside the block for Andy Jackson to the kill. She's got 6.
Nice job seeing Hernandez reaching in, and Andy just goes right around her down the line. It's a nice swing.
And the ace.
That bottom just dropped out of the ball. It's a great serve by Choboy.
8th ace of the season for Lainey Choboy. Huskers with the lead here in set number 3, but the Wildcats have proven they're not going to go away. 11-6. 26. It went extras in the second as well. Northwestern won that 26-24. Bill on the slide. Did she get the touch? Nope. Point Nebraska.
It's another nice serve by Choboy. She's serving straight down the line where they've got players crossing in front to run their hitting routes. So it's kind of messing with their passer a little bit back there, as well as taking Hernandez a little bit extra time because she has to pass before she can attack.
Targeting zone 5. Right at it. Going right at right once again. And the dig kill for Northwestern.
The Northwestern team is celebrating that one because you don't see those very often.
Nope. Rousseau now back to serve. Wildcats hitting right at 0 here in this 3rd set. Joust at the net. That's going to be won by Hernandez. Hernandez got the hand on that.
I think Hernandez and Dodson both went up and got a piece of it. 2-on-1 for Bergen.
Harper Murray pulled inside, swung out, just went right off the hands.
Again, an inside set. She does a nice job just trying to get to it, taking something off of it, trying to be smart. It's good play.
Macy Bosinger back in to serve. Just wide. Boy, great swing, but maybe missed it by a few inches. It's been really impressed by the play of Avery Hernandez, the sophomore out of Bloomington.
She's taken some really aggressive swings on some balls that are tough, showing a lot of composure.
Just hitting 175 on the season. Off the block. And Maddie Chin with a kill. Well, they're going to say, yes, it did. It hit the hand of Maddie Chin, so it's going to be Nebraska's point. Looked like it was out. Northwestern's going to challenge the last. I thought I saw it hit her hand, maybe, or was it the head?
I thought it rolled off her head or possibly the back of her shoulder even.
Take another look at it. Off the block. Watch the hand there. But you're right, right off the side of the head. So it was just a timeout. Last timeout taken by the Wildcats. That's 2 now, and the block right at Alec, and Hill is shut down. 4-0 Nebraska run.
Nice job by Alec getting up and over, and Harper Murray is trying to get in there to help her as well. They're starting to figure out Northwestern's game plan, I think, and they're starting to read better who Northwestern is trying to go to in these plays.
There's an aggressive swing by Chen. Goes off the block, and the kill by Maddie Chen.
Harper was chasing it towards the scoring table. I think if she could have played it off the court, she would have gotten there in time. Too much table in the way.
Back row. Great up. Into the net, I believe. 4 hits. Look at Harper.
You can see Harper chasing. She's from the middle of the net, and she's waiting at the table, but her arms aren't quite long enough.
Well, you saw Jalen Reyes saying, no, 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 and then watch her turn and go, Coach, I had that.
She was ready to hurdle the table, I think.
Bump set outside. San Giacomo not down. Good up by Roddy. And the swing from that right hand. Another kill. Aaron Beeson. Here's another look at that. I had it. I had that. The last one right up against the scorer's table. Ended a 6-1 Nebraska run. Maddie Chen again. She's taking a couple aggressive swings here in this third set.
She's come alive a little bit this third set for Northwestern, and they needed her to. The first 2 sets combined, she was hitting 0. So she's come alive a little bit, had some nice swings. In order for them to stay in this match, they're going to need her to keep producing.
8 now service errors on Northwestern. Showed you those rankings, the top 5. Texas was among those. I believe the Longhorns will be moving down the rankings after tonight. They were beaten by K-State 3-0 tonight.
And I'm not sure if you're aware, there's a former Husker helping coach at K-State. Fiona Nepo Pinotti is there now.
Yep.
They've had a pretty nice season. They've had some good wins so far this year. It's another good one for them. That's our little shout out to Fee.
Nebraska went down earlier this year and played in their brand new arena. We've got a terrific volleyball-only facility down there in Manhattan now. Great angle, Allie Batenhorst.
You can see Allie puts some heat on this ball. She gets behind it and goes after it. A little bit of a spark for the Huskers.
6 kills now for Batenhorst, hitting .455. And Nebraska 4 away from set 3. Batenhorst back-to-back kills. 4-0 Nebraska run, 7 kills for Allie. Huskers in control here in the third. Cook's going to package up that intermission speech. Use it later. Oh, good dig. Great up by Stenson. Free ball over. Riley back to Batenhorst for another kill.
Batenhorst is a hot hand right now, but I have a feeling this is how the Huskers expected tonight to go, more so than the first 2 sets. So I think they had to kind of pull through the first 2 tough sets, and now they're feeling a little bit more of the rhythm they're used to.
Northwestern. For the Wildcats, number 8, Avery Hernandez. In the serve, number 2, Drew Wright.
Drew right back into serve now for the Wildcats. Quick middle off the top of the block, gets the kill.
And that's set up by a perfect pass that gives Bergen so many different options to use, and it allows the block to have to focus on more than just one player. It's a nice high swing by Becca.
Set point for Nebraska. Giacomo into the block.
Very fitting that Merritt Beeson has the block to end it.
But she hit that cutoff right when the NCAA passed the rule, no more contact until after your sophomore year.
Okay.
So she sat there with all these offers and no schools could talk to her.
Nothing like suspense, right?
That's right. Plenty of time to sit and think about those offers. And if you were one of the schools that didn't offer, when she was in 8th grade, yeah, ouch. Back line. And Northwestern starts out set number 4 with the lead. Well, you get 3 Huskers right now hitting .500. Batenhorst, Becca Alec, Andy Jackson. And an ace back line. Wildcats coming out firing here in the 4th.
Another deep serve that just drops inside the end line. Northwestern's doing a good job of serving tough, so keeping it flat and low, so it's hard to tell when it's going to drop, if it keeps sailing or not.
Well, they are all 3 of them, right at 500. Overpass. Good start for the Wildcats, 3-0.
It's an abnormal mistake for Lexi Rodriguez. You know they're serving tough if Lexi's getting overpasses off of it.
Rodriguez, 98.2 serve receive percentage. And the service error ends that 3-0 run to open up the 4th.
It's another untimely serving error by Northwestern. They get on a run, they start to get the momentum, and a service error.
It was only the 7th service receive error on Rodriguez all year. 3 of those, though, came in one match. Off the block. Good job in the back row by Navarrete again. And it leads to the kill for San Giacomo.
You can see she's hitting a sharp angle on that ball. That's going sharp, sharp cross court. Allie Batenhorst had to duck so it didn't take her head off, but that's right inside the sideline, sharp cross court. That's a tough ball for the defense to dig, but it's a really nice angle for her to hit.
San Giacomo was 6'5" outside hitter, averaging nearly 4 kills per set for the Wildcats. Good up.
Nice up. Stinson coming through on defense again.
And out of the back row, we haven't heard much from Avery Hernandez, but she showed up there with a good kill. Hernandez was quiet in that 3rd set, now has 11 kills. Back to serve is Drew Wright. And just long on the serve. 10 service errors now for the Wildcats.
At the line serving for your Huskers, number 8, Lexi Rodriguez.
On the slide, there is Leilani Dodson.
That's a nice cross-court turn by Dodson. Batenhorst was with her, but Batenhorst kept jumping and going out, and Dodson cut it right back inside of her. That's a really nice angle.
Wildcats coming out firing here in set number 4. Batenhorst is blocked. Rousseau looked like she got the hand on it.
We'll see it again. Both blockers going up and over, and Batenhorst just pulling it down into them. Trying to go line, but it wasn't there.
Julia San Giacomo. Batenhorst rolls it into the block. Set back by Dodson. Upside out to Beeson. Andy Jackson took a hack.
Good hard swing by Andy Jackson. You talked earlier about Coach Cook's intermission speech. I think Shane Davis gets an award for his speech between sets because they came out a completely different team this set.
Absolutely. There she is, Avery Hernandez again, now with 12 kills.
It's a nice swing, seeing the open ball down the line. She had one, maybe 1.5 blockers. Seeing that she's got an opening there. Good swing by Hernandez down the line.
What a shot by Allie. Batenhorst with 9 kills.
Another tough ball coming from way back in the court. She's able to keep track of where she is on the court and know where the block is and see where the opening is. Lexi Book sending it from the back line. It's a tough ball to hit.
Back row, San Giacomo dug. And then Beeson from the back.
Felt a little bit like you can do it, but I can do it better. San Giacomo came at Beeson. Beeson dug her and came right back and got the kill.
Into the net or the antenna. Point for Nebraska. Back to within 2.
That was a nice tough serve by Choboy to start that whole series. 3-0 run now for Nebraska, coming back with another run of their own.
Right into the block. Bergen Riley got her hand on it.
Bergen made a great move outside and turned the ball back in. She got all the way past and was able to turn it back in. That was a 4-0 run for the Huskers now going into this timeout at 8-7. They're still down. We have or something.
Krause's still in that boot. She has ditched the crutches. But she's out for an extended period of time. Still week to week. Block on the right side. Another one, back-to-back blocks for Nebraska.
I would look for Northwestern to try something else now because that's 2 in a row that Nebraska has blocked at the outside pin.
Lainey Choboy, her second ace of the match. And that is now 9 of the season for Choboy.
And that's a 6-0 run for the Huskers now with Choboy serving.
Wildcats jumped out to the quick lead here in the 4th. Nebraska has answered. And then off of the block and out on the kill by Hill.
That's the speed of Hill getting up and hitting the ball so quick. Andy Jackson wasn't able to get up and over, so she's still coming up, and that's why the ball is deflected out. Nice job by Hill getting up quick and hitting the ball quick out of their setter's hands.
Alexa Rousseau now back to serve. Off the block. Andy Jackson. And that is 8 kills now for Jackson on 10 swings. She's hitting .500.
Jackson is such a fun player to watch hit because she's so dynamic and she's so athletic. She just fires up after that ball.
Pulled off the net. Right at Rousseau.
And Becca Alec has her own fire there. Hitting that ball hard and heavy. Too much for the defense.
Bump set. Oh, Chin just kind of floated that over and it landed right in front of the back row.
Yeah, that was just a really crafty play. The Huskers were already backing off thinking she's just going to free ball it over, and she just drops it right over the front row.
So here is Avery Hernandez, who's had a terrific night. Hernandez 12 kills. Wide on the swing by San Giacomo, and point for Nebraska.
San Giacomo's been going after that sharp cross court a few times in a row now. It's a good adjustment the Huskers have made. I would guess the line is her favorite shot, and they took that away, so now she's trying to go after something else, but it's not as comfortable for her.
Tough serve. And it is over. They're going to say not outside the antenna, despite Nebraska calling for it, and that is long. And Lenny Chilboy thought that was outside the antenna. She was yelling at the Nebraska bench, but we're not going to get a challenge. And point for Northwestern in a very strange play right there off the free ball opportunity.
Yeah, a little bit unorganized and chaotic for a little bit there.
And then Harper Murray puts it right inside that back line off a great pass by Chilboy.
If we see this replay, I believe she goes right over San Giacomo, which San Giacomo's 6'5". That's a high ball that Harper's hitting to do that.
Out of system, San Giacomo. Good up by Rodriguez. And Batenhorst no touch, and she is long. So again, the Wildcats kind of hanging around here in set number 4. They would love nothing more than to send this to a race to 15. In set number 5. In position to do so. Here's Drew Wright. Becca Alec tools the block.
Nice swing by Becca to turn the ball like that. Northwestern's a decent team. They've got some good hitters. They run a nice system. For the Huskers to shut this down, they're going to have to start making some stops and keep scoring points. Their middles, I think, have been really effective. If we can keep getting it back to the middle, if the Huskers can keep getting it back to the middle, that will really help.
17 kills for Nebraska's middles between Alec and Jackson, both hitting above .580. And there's Allie Batenhorst off of the block. And Batenhorst comes back with her 10th kill. Good distribution, Nancy, between Nebraska's hitters. You got Harper Murray with 13, Merritt Beeson with 11, Allie Batenhorst has 10, Becca Alec with 9, Andy Jackson with 8.
Yeah, it's usually a sign of a really solid team if it's well spread like that, not too reliant on one player.
Rodriguez with the ace. And a timeout, take 12 lead. Northwestern hitting 146 for the match. Nebraska at 304. The slide, Dodson goes off the hands of Allie Batenhorst and gets the kill.
It's a nice play by Northwestern, getting their middle involved, giving her a ball with one-on-one block. Dodson does a nice job going up and seeing the block, finding the court.
San Giacomo now back to serve. And another service error. So Meredith Beeson's done a nice job for Nebraska from the service line tonight. She's back there again. Road tip. Bait horse is long.
That's a tough swing. It just, she's going for high hands in deep court, and she just missed by a little bit. But I like the aggressiveness. I think she's got to go after it.
Lauren Carter in to serve for Northwestern. Riley, good push out to Batenhorst, but that again, well long. And back-to-back swings that were long by Allie Batenhorst. Now she has 4 hitting errors, and Nebraska will take its first timeout of this fourth set. 17-15. Pointing toward that Black Friday match in Madison. Tough serve. Kept alive, but free ball here. Hernandez off the top of the block. Beeson. Good block touch by Hernandez. They go right back to her. Boy, Hill did a nice job to keep it alive. Hernandez was recovering to take a swing, and it went right to her.
Yeah, there was some nice chase on both sides of the net on that play. Bergen Riley about went into the scorer's table chasing down a ball on the Huskers side, and you saw some of the Northwestern players running after the ball as well. Great hustle by both teams. Neither team is giving up tonight, and it's fun to watch when it's good volleyball and both teams are staying aggressive.
3-point advantage here in the fourth for Nebraska, on top 2-1. Trying to close it out. Choboy's serve. Great up by Rodriguez. They'll give it to Hill again, and she's blocked. Andy Jackson there.
Great block to end that play, but that was such a nice up by Lexi. Lays out in the middle of the court, gets one arm on the ball to pick it up. That's what keeps the play alive. Andy makes another great blocking move to shut down Dodson.
Well, back-to-back great swings from Hill. The first one looked like it was down, but Rodriguez makes that play. And then Jackson with the block. Hernandez finds the open forward. Chin back in for the Wildcats. And Rousseau back to serve. Jackson and Murray in the front row for Nebraska, along with Bergen Riley. And an untimely long service error, and that is now 12 for Northwestern. Macy Bosinger now back in to serve for Nebraska. Macy's been seeing a bit more time at the service line over these last couple of matches. Did a great job coming in late against Penn State.
And she's able to come in and serve tough and give the team a boost.
That's a tough serve there. Bump set to Hernandez. Timing off, and that goes long. And we're going to get a challenge by Shane Davis, and this is a we need a break and we need a conversation timeout. This is not a, I thought that was a block. Tough serve again. Little tip. Murray with cover. Back row, Beeson.
Ellie Stinson almost got that up. That was a really nice swing by Merritt Beeson. She put some heat on that ball, and Ellie Stinson popped it up, but just out of the court, out of play. Macy Bosinger's doing a nice job back there serving, too, giving the Huskers a run.
Good job to keep it alive by the Cats. On the slide, Alec. Not down. Another free ball opportunity here for Nebraska. Slide, Alec again.
That's a 4-0 run for the Huskers, and I think that play is defined by the scramble on Northwestern side. They are hustling, they're trying to get after it, but the Huskers stay with it. They stay calm, and they end up prevailing when Becca gets another kill.
Pass a bit off. Maddie Chen got the kill. That ends Nebraska's 4-0 run. Back to serve for the Cats is Avery Hernandez.
You could see on the replay there, she just found a hole in the block again. If the Husker block can close the seam, they're going to shut down a lot of the points that the Northwestern outsides have been scoring on.
Back row, Beeson got it. Kill number 13 for Merritt Beeson. Match point upcoming for Nebraska. Bergen Riley to serve for it. Fourth time. And to the net called on Nebraska. But boy, said Giacomo got to work out there. 3 straight swings.
Rapid fire.
Second set point. Beeson, Alec both in the front row. Tough serve. 24-19. Huskers with a third match point opportunity. Stenson serving for the Cats. Blocked again. Murray's blocked, good up by Rodriguez. In the middle, Alec not down. Chen, San Giacomo, off the hands, and a kill for San Giacomo.
That whole series just is a lot of block touch cover, cover. A lot of hitters making smart choices, not pounding down into the bottom of the block, and San Giacomo eventually tools it off the block for the point. They've gone after Choboy the last couple times serving, which I'm surprised. Usually teams go after Harper Murray in this rotation, back and right back over there. But they've been going after Choboy, and they've had some success. They're serving tough balls, and she's been struggling a little bit. That one should get the perfect pass.
Match point again, not down.
We have a winner.
Becca Alec closes it out. And more than a celebration, it might be a collective sigh of relief.
समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे, झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे, झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे। ना मिली मजा तो खूब गरियाई रे, ना मिली मजा तो खूब गरियाई रे। ढेर हमारा मिली हार जाई रे, तोरा जैसा ढेर हमारा मिली हार जाई रे, तोरा जैसा ढेर हमारा मिली हार जाई रे। झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे, झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे। भतार तोर भतार तोर भतार तोर खाई रे।
म्यूजिक बाय सुकेश राय।
झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे, केतन भतार लगे बनबे पवित्र, जान जाई सब तोरा का पावे भीतर, जान जाई सब तोरा का पावे भीतर। केतन भतार लगे बनबे पवित्र, जान जाई सब तोरा का पावे भीतर। सुन जे बिहारी से ते करबे ना सगाई रे, सुन जे बिहारी से ते करबे ना सगाई रे, जाति सुकेश जी से करबे ना सगाई रे। झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे, झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे।
सत्यम रिकॉर्डिंग स्टूडियो खोरी पाकर।